I see he has that kind of dodge that Cal had in Jedi Fallen Order. Oh shit! Oh, nice hyper armor, dickhead. Oh, what? He hyper armored through the push? Are you fucking kidding me? And he hyper armored again!
Jedi.
So fucking stupid.
So you have some ability.
Oh, come on. So many of these animations stack all the time. I think I should go for single stance with this fight.
Wretch. Slipping.
I can't get away. I'm trying my best to get away, but he's just catching me. I'm just stuck in animations.
Amusing. Give me a sniff. So you have some ability. How dare you? Amusing.
That works.
Is that it? Trivial. Die.
Yeah, just for the running attack alone, that's why I use single stance. Oh, why didn't get stunned that time? It stunned him last time. Why did he hyper armor just then? So stupid. Yeah, I'm not liking this fight. This fight just feels a lot more messy than the first Dagongera fight.
How dare you? Die. Trivial.
That's what I should be doing. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, I can't punish that move anymore because he's just gonna hyper armor randomly. Soul's trash.
Insolence. Tanalor is mine, and I will strike down anyone who stands in my way.
Come on.
So you're learning.
Whoa, I did not want to do that, game.
Now it ends.
No!
So you have some ability. Wasted my time.
No, 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 no!
You're finished, Jedi.
What I should have done instead. Please be the end of it. This is such a trash fight. This is really bad. Like, Terran Malikos, I could understand with the way he was designed for parrying, but this guy I just don't understand. And his combos last so long and they're so fast. There's always the chance that the deflection's just not going to register, even when you think you've timed it properly.
Hey, back to breath.
Stun him with a grenade, dude.
Oh, this is the guy you told me about.
Yeah. It's as friendly as ever.
You've delayed me long enough.
And like, he even goes out of his way to save Cal.
You're not getting away that easy.
Thanks.
Two warriors at the height of their powers, bound in brotherhood. This is the stuff of legends.
Z.
I got her. Meet you up there.
That was pathetic. I'm sorry, guys. That fight was bad. That was just a... I don't know what to say. That was so messy. The first Dagon Gera fight, I didn't think it was messy. This was just an absolute travesty. I'm sorry. There may be something to this, but it doesn't feel like it's accommodating for the game's mechanics, unless you're supposed to be using some other stance, like the blaster stance, or the heavy stance, or whatever it's called. But that was just a mess. It was really bad. Deep within the Lucrehulk, Rayvis struck, ambushing Cal and stealing the tuner. Escaping to the bowels of the ship, Cal experienced another Force vision of Seer's teachings. The lesson granted Cal the ability to make his way back up through the ship. While ascending a turbo lift, Cal overheard Dagon and Rayvis discuss Centauri Kree and the compass. With the tuner key duplicated, they could access all of Kree's blocked sites. Pleased, Dagon sent an underling to the forest array to activate it and ordered Rayvis to the Shattered Moon. Finally reaching Z at the Lucrehulk control tower, Cal defended her against Dagon's furious attacks until Bode arrived to help push the fallen Jedi back. In the aftermath, they determined Rayvis is headed to retrieve the last compass, and so they've set their sights on the Shattered Moon once more. That could have been so much better. That was just so bad. I mean, it's cool that you can deflect the thrown lightsaber and it takes off half of his stamina. But, I mean, after that, it's like, his other moves, he hyper armors through so many of your attacks for no reason. So it just, once again, is all indicative of poor designs. Just, the randomness of the hyper armor doesn't make any sense. If it occurred consistently, I could understand it being a mechanic. But when it occurs when it wants to, it just leads you to not trust your mechanics, and so you're forced to just hang back and just wait for openings, if this guy even has openings. And then with his combo attacks, because he doesn't flinch when you deflect him, it means that you can deflect one attack, and then your L1 just doesn't register properly for the next couple of attacks, because he isn't stunned after the first deflection. I mean, it's just an absolute mess. I mean, it was still kinda nice and fresh to have a boss fight after so long.
Perhaps that's wise. Dagon Gera is
But I expected better.
mad. He kept going on and on about some compass.
Your master created them to navigate the abyss.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
She purged that knowledge from your memory.
That would explain it. Well, Dagon is certain that she left a compass for him to find.
Let's hope so.
Dagon sent Rayvis to check out another array on the moon. Maybe we'll find it there.
Back to the moon.
Great.
Oh, Master Kree, Why did you send me to free that traitor?
People are complicated. Maybe she thought the Order got it wrong.
If only we could ask her. Please let us leave this dreadful place.
I'm just glad Z is safe.
Safest way out of here.
Because I like her.
Sure about that?
No. Okay then.
You seem nervous. I'm going with him.
Hop aboard, Z. See you at the outpost.
Yep, I'm coming. I hate these things. Knew it.
This is bound to spur some kind of flashback, surely.
Remind me to never do that again. Dagon must have sent Rayvis to get the compass.
While Cal squares off against Dagon Gera, Z manages to free herself. In the aftermath, she realizes that Centauri Kree went against the wishes of the Jedi Council and wonders what would have possessed her master to spare
Force
Dagon
array powers
Gera.
something on the moon. It's a guess, but if Rayvis is on his way there, that's where we need to be too.
I mean, I'm not overly disappointed with Dagon Gera. I'm just surprised he tried to talk with Cal for a bit, and then he started attacking. And then his fight was pretty bad. But that's probably because I haven't fully understood him. I think there's something to him, and I just wish you could fight these bosses in meditation training, just like in Jedi Fallen Order. I don't know why this game doesn't have meditation training. Wonder if Z is still at the saloon.
Welcome, welcome! Why not step up and
Oh, you can
try
actually
our
play
game
Hollow
of
Tactics?
The game of sages and warriors alike.
I'll play that later. I just want to finish the main story right now. Ah, Z.
Cal, how good to see you.
You too, Z.
Should you find any data discs from my day, I'd be happy to decrypt
Oh.
them for you.
Okay. She's not saying anything from the previous story mission we did.
How you feeling, Z?
Much improved, Cal.
Oh, good.
Now that I am far from that ghastly ship.
It's seen better days, that's for sure.
The same could be said for the entire galaxy, could it not? But it is heartening to see that some bright spots yet remain.
That's why we keep fighting.
Indeed. I must say, I see vestiges of the Order, my Order, in you and your companions. It is most heartening.
Sometimes you know just what to say.
Thanks, Z. I'm just glad to see you're safe, Z. I know, guys. I just love Z. Z's just great to have around. It feels like there are less areas to go to in this game.
They will be expecting us.
Like in Jedi Fallen Order, we were on
You
Braca.
and I have different definitions of all right.
Wonder why Dagon sent Rayvis instead of coming here himself.
As I was saying, we were on Braca, then we were on Bogano, and then Zepho, then Dathomir, then Ilum, the Fortress Inquisitorius. I don't think I missed any planets from Jedi Fallen Order. But I don't feel like we've gone to many places in this game.
Looks like Rayvis has more separatist toys than we thought.
Doesn't look like they spotted us yet. Think you can land?
I don't know. The risky part's gonna be taken off again, and the last thing I want is to be stuck on this haunted rock.
We could always build a second cantina. Franchise.
Hey, how about you save the jokes for later, Jetpack?
I can hide the mantis.
Last I checked, this ship isn't equipped with a cloaking device. What is she doing?
We go.
The vultures are right in front of us. Trust her.
It's the same trick in Jedi Fallen Order.
Okay, that was impressive.
We will drop you off. Good luck with Rayvis.
And to you.
Hey, kid. Hurry back.
Jetpack, man the guns.
Copy that.
Oh, and I might need some of your blood. In case I get tired.
I gotta fall back. Can you swap? I'm pressing right on the D-pad like 6 times, and he refuses to swap to the double lightsaber. Oh, the input drops are really obnoxious in this game. Whoa. That's just like the Death Star. You went through something very similar. Because you actually got to see the Death Star firing in Force Unleashed on the PS2 version. And you actually had to avoid being hit by the ray generated by the giant kyber crystal that they use in the Death Star.
Since when did Rayvis take orders from anybody? Why?
Foolish droid. Rayvis has only ever been humbled by one warrior. Dagon Jedi. Knows him like this. Whenever Dagon commands, Rayvis will see it done.
For what, though?
Wouldn't catch me being bossed around like that.
Be silent and stand.
Jedi, I hear you are still with us.
Whoa!
Your ideals teach patience, peace, humility.
Okay, he's just rambling on about nonsense.
That is what the galaxy remembers.
Oh, he's not wrong there.
Not to please. Those who fell to this empire are a pale shadow compared to those from Dagon's age. And yet, you persevere. Perhaps you'll surprise me. You must want Tantalor very badly. But how far could you go? You've already killed one. Maybe you're no different than the Empire after all. I will show you no mercy in return. Surrender is a prison, and I will not be imprisoned again. A cage is the
How was he imprisoned again? I don't remember that. It's probably listed in the database somewhere. Huh. This looks similar to
Freeze lab.
the forest array.
She ever thought it would come to this. She made her choices, but if it helps us find a home that's free of the Empire, so be it.
He's shooting me through the geometry. Same hyper armor crap. Too many enemies have hyper armor in this game. It's just so cheap and poorly designed.
Centauri.
Dagon, what have you done?
What I must.
Stop.
But you want what I want. Why else would you deceive the Council?
You've lost your way. Surrender. And we can figure this out, together.
Come with me.
It's too late for that.
Such despair, Centauri. Tanalor. You can feel it slipping away.
My despair is for you. Tanalor has changed you.
It's changed you as well. Step aside.
No.
Then I must go it alone.
So that's how he lost his arm.
Centauri.
Get a medical droid in here and prepare a back to tank.
What'd you find? High Republic tech. Works with my grapple. Could help us climb the tower.
So we have an upgrade for the grapple? Cal witnesses Centauri Kree attempt to pull Dagon back from a dark path after Dagon violently lunges for the compass. Did he violently lunge for the compass? Didn't look like it. Kree severs his arm and calls the droid to prepare a back to tank.
It didn't turn him in. Why?
This is gonna suck real hard.
Jedi.
Why did you activate the array?
It's been many years since I last took a life, Jedi.
Why did you activate the...
I heard you. Long ago, Dagon bested me in combat. Earned my loyalty.
Oh.
We fought side by side until the Jedi betrayed him. Took many of your order to defeat me. And yet, they dishonored me. Denied me a warrior's death. Left me to rot in a cage for centuries. So, seems our destinies are intertwined. The demise of your order allowed me to escape.
Oh.
And yet... nothing has changed. You're still just Dagon's servant.
Time does not diminish my loyalties. Without a code, you can only serve yourself.
Without the creed, what are we? What do we stand for?
Where's the compass, Rayvis?
I owe you nothing, Jedi!
Okay, I kinda heard Wesker's voice when he said Jedi.
You're gonna have to fight for it.
This is gonna be really bad. This is going to suck real hard. Whoa. Oh. Ow. My sprint was stopped for some reason. Did he just damage himself with his own missiles? Well, that's awesome. Nice to see you can make that kind of mistake.
Yes, more.
Oh, you're a sadomasochist, huh? You're like Trilla, because she said very similar quotes. Oh, why didn't I think of doing... Oh, I'm so stupid. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of using Force Push on him like that. My sprint's not being cancelled even when I'm doing these actions. That's good to note. Ow, come on! I need to use a charge push. I think I have to use a charge push to push those missiles back. I need to run towards him. That's my only chance. He's mutating in response to the physical trauma.
I won't disappoint you then.
Wait, he's healing? So you have to be aggressive with him because he'll just keep on regenerating his life. So what, is that suit like, those inhibitor suits that, Mr. X and Nemesis wore in Resident Evil 2 and 3? Oh! Come on, how do you get away from that after your deflection? Cal, why did you do the force attack? Now I'm starting to regret getting that move. Holding L1 and pressing square. Oh, come on! I was lucky to have been thrown into my bloodstain. Jesus Christ. How on earth am I supposed to damage this guy very quickly? You had to overextend, didn't you, Cal? Every time I'm trying to, like, use pull, he keeps overextending with his strikes every time, even though it seems like I'm pressing square once. I would say this is a worser encounter than Dagon Gara. I'm not entirely sure how you're meant to deal such a high amount of damage in a couple of seconds.
Hey, BD?
I truly know how to fight! You shall trouble us no longer! Truly acceptable!
Oh, come on! He just cancels his animation so quickly. Oh no. This second phase is so dumb. It really is. I just don't understand how you're meant to stun this guy or deal so much damage so quickly.
Such a fragile thing will last so long.
God damn it! I'm trying so hard to use pull, but the pull just isn't responding sometimes. And he's so aggressive. Oh, that was a dodge. That's bullshit. Oh. Wow, look at that tracking. That makes no sense. He resisted the pull! Why? Why did he resist the pull? This is such a bad fight! And I'm enjoying the first phase. The second phase is so stupid. It really feels like it's more bullshit than well designed with the second phase. Now this is just getting really fucking stupid. This is the worst boss in the game so far. Starts off amazing. Now it's just a bunch of bullshit. Luck, hyper armor, bullshit hitboxes. Too aggressive to the point of being unable to do any of the basic mechanics. That's not what I wanted to do, game. And I couldn't stop myself. I'm fighting Cal's animations, then him. Stop overextending Cal. It's getting fucking annoying. I gotta attack him fast.
You Jedi truly know how to fight.
Oh! This is so bad. This is really bad. And I overextended again. This is going to make the first phase so mundane and repetitive, having to go through it over and over again to get back to the second phase. Why is there not a checkpoint after the first phase? You're gonna kill the enjoyment of the first phase when you're forcing the player to replay it over and over again.
You're fast.
What? That's bullshit. I think he hit me after the animation was done.
Buddy, help!
And he resists the pull for no reason. This is really starting to feel brain dead at this point. And I can't stop my animation.
Do it, Jedi!
Hey, BD?
Fuck you. Fuck this stupid fight. He ruins a potentially amazing fight. Absolutely pathetic. That's one of the stupidest bosses I've ever done in a game, by far. The first phase is amazing. It works perfectly. It started off very, very weird, but now I understand the first phase. This second phase, just the way he regenerates and just the way his moves work, the number of times the input drops screw you, the number of times Cal overextends with his animations. You're having to be so aggressive on this guy to ensure that you can actually deal enough damage faster than he can regenerate his life. I feel like I was fighting the game more so than Rayvis. And you're having to waste time with like one specific move, and then you're busy mashing the D-pad, trying to swap to your double-bladed lightsaber to redirect his bolts, and he refuses to swap to it. It's so stupid. What a terrible fight. What a god-awful fight. Jedi Fallen Order did not have bosses as stupid as this. The bosses in Jedi Fallen Order were decent, if not good. They were never this stupid. I don't know what the hell this game was thinking. They must be expecting you to use the blaster stands or something. But I doubt even that's going to be enough. How do people deal with this? I'll have to watch a video on this. This is so stupid. What a brain-dead fight. It really started to feel like I was just resorting to very brain-dead tactics to actually deal with this guy. Absolutely pathetic.
You have proven yourself.
Where is the compass?
Centauri Kree's observatory, as Dagon suspected. I have opened the way. He goes there now.
I defeated you. Fight with me. We can take on Dagon together.
I will not, Jedi. After all these centuries, I still dream of Tanalorr. I had hoped to see it again, but that is not to be. This Dagon Gera stands in your way.
You don't have to do this.
Only one of you will reach Tanalorr. Jedi, give me my warrior's death.
He's not dead, is he? Did Cal even sever him correctly?
We should go.
Is he really dead? Oh, he's gone! Rayvis tells Cal how he came to be captured and imprisoned by the Jedi hundreds of years ago. The memory is a bitter one, as the Jedi Code dictates honor from battle and an oath of service if defeated. Although Cal attempts to convince Rayvis to join his cause, Rayvis is tired of servitude. He demands a warrior's death and receives it. In the deepest section of the facility on Kobo's moon was an experimental laboratory. Within, samples of Kobo matter were manipulated and experimented upon in an effort to discover what the unique material was capable of. At the heart of the facility was Centauri Kree's personal laboratory. At the core of the Shattered Moon facility, Cal saw a vision of Centauri Kree severing Dagon's arm as he tried to seize the final compass from her. Ascending to the control tower, Cal confronted Rayvis, and in a destructive bout, he finally defeated the Jedi. Humbled, Rayvis revealed that Dagon sent him to open the path to an observatory high in Kobo's mountains. There, he said, was the final compass. Refusing to aid the Jedi, Rayvis then demanded the warrior's death, which Cal obliged. The Mantis crew makes for Kobo and the final compass, knowing that Dagon Gera stands in their way. I wish I was more disappointed. But because this is Star Wars, and it's not really a game series I'm invested in as much as I should be, or that's the wrong choice of words, because I am invested in Star Wars, but because this game series is not something I have invested as much time in compared to Resident Evil, all I feel is just the average sense of disappointment. You know, if Rayvis was a boss in a Resident Evil game, I'd be extremely disappointed, but you've seen bosses like this in the Souls games before, and other Souls-like clones. It's kind of hard to really feel a newfound sense of disappointment when, you know, you've seen this kind of problem replicated in previous games and other Souls games. That's what I mean when I say it's very easy to get burned out with Souls in my case.
Maybe Rayvis was right. Dagon abandoned the Jedi code. Now look at him. Consumed by his obsession with Tanalorr. How is that different from what we're doing? There.
Oh wow. You're serious, dude. I already pointed this out when you first fought Dagon, and you witnessed that Force echo of how Tanalorr just divided the Jedi Order. How people that have gone for Tanalorr just seem to be consumed by obsession and all this kind of stuff, and yet you're still going out of your way to find Tanalorr for the hidden path. I mean, yes, for the hidden path I understand, but surely you should have voiced if seeking Tanalorr is the right thing to do, given its history.
Running from a blaster, better run a little faster. Goodbye, Alone Saloon. The location, Shattered Moon. Hey, look at that. He ain't dead. How you doing, kid?
Cal.
Whatever you did up there sure kicked the firebug nest.
Rayvis is gone.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So let me guess. Back to Kobo?
Yeah, I think so.
Say, Jetpack, give me a hand up here.
Yep.
Yeah, with Rayvis' boss fight, I have to say, this game is weaker than Jedi Fallen Order. I'm sorry, guys, this game is weaker than Jedi Fallen Order. I already had feelings like this before, but Rayvis has just made me feel vindicated about that idea. Same with Dagon Gera, but Dagon Gera was nowhere near as bad as Rayvis.
You're brooding. Again.
That easy to read my mind?
It's no Jedi trick. Just pay attention.
On the Shattered Moon, I saw Dagon confront Centauri. He was so consumed by Tanalorr that he completely lost his way. Reminds me of my fight with the Empire these last few years. Let's just say I don't want to end up like him.
You know, that is an interesting idea. You're so focused on the idea of fighting the enemy, you end up losing yourself. You end up losing what the very meaning of that is. You know, it brings to mind that quote Rose said in Star Wars The Last Jedi, where she said to Finn, "We need to spend more time saving the ones we love rather than fighting the people we hate." Which I thought was a very interesting quote. I really thought the whole idea of that was very interesting, and also with the way Luke Skywalker sacrificed himself to do exactly what a Jedi was meant to do. You know, ensure a new hope, not waste time being like generals and just soldiers. You know, like the Jedi are supposed to be peacekeepers. They're supposed to be the ones that are to prepare other individuals to defend themselves. That's their teachers. And this maybe helps in recontextualizing the main story, everything involving Tanalorr. Because I really thought this whole idea of finding Tanalorr was a pretty silly idea. It didn't really feel like an interesting story device. It just felt like a MacGuffin hunt, pretty much. And it probably isn't going to achieve anything interesting, but maybe the subtle themes involved with Jedi Survivor could potentially help us understand the Jedi Order properly, what they actually are, how they were changed by the Empire, how they were during the Clone Wars. What Cal said just then probably helps recontextualize whether this quest involving Tanalorr is an interesting idea or not. It's hard to explain, guys. But I haven't really felt like the story has been going anywhere. And I doubt it's going to go anywhere right now. I already know the reviews said that the story was very weak. And I could definitely see instances where the story doesn't feel like it's properly focused. It doesn't feel like it has that focus necessary to actually help the gamer understand what the main themes are and its subtleties and everything like that. I think Jedi Fallen Order does a much better job, honestly. But what I said might potentially offer some form of respite in comprehending this story that they've gone for with Jedi Survivor.
You are very stubborn, but ambition does not drive you.
Guess he's not a Slytherin.
I just don't understand why she didn't see the change in him before it was too late.
They dreamed together and suffered together. Shared dream is not so easy to wake from.
Folie à deux.
Is that what troubles you? Losing yourself?
Yeah. A little.
If you ever stray from your path, we will guide you back.
Let's see this one. After defeating Rayvis, Cal wonders about what code he follows now that... Okay. I didn't really read it like that, but now that the Jedi Order is gone, he worries that he could lose himself to obsession. Marin assures him that should he stray from his path, his family will bring him back. Strange now that he's actually thinking of this. I thought he would think about this in Jedi Fallen Order. I mean, didn't he kind of think this in Jedi Fallen Order? Didn't they have conversations like this between Cal and Seer? Talking about what code he follows? Why would he be wondering about this again? It's odd. But I guess because of what happened with Centauri Kree and Dagan Gera, it spurred those deep memories within him. And the whole idea of losing himself to obsession is just like what happened with the Jedi Order during the Clone Wars. As Terran Malikos said, the Jedi Order was stifled by tradition, deafened by their past glories, blinded by endless war, and you could honestly argue that this is all due to obsession. Like, they were so focused on the war, they lost themselves. So, I guess what they've gone for with this game is rather than having this whole idea of losing oneself be focused around a group, it's not focused around a single individual like Cal. Could be an interesting idea to take. The Bedlam Raiders are led by Rayvis, a Jedi warrior who imparted upon them his strict warrior's code. At its core, the code promotes the quest for freedom won through ever greater power, and that death is preferable to subjugation. Oh my god, freedom won through ever greater power. Oh, it just brings back bad memories from Resident Evil 4 Remilk and what they did with Krauser. The only thing important in this world is pure, unadulterated power, as he said in his stupid voice. Oh my god. If this warrior code is going to be heavily reminiscent to what Krauser was like in Resident Evil 4 Remake, this is a shit code. Although many of the raiders themselves do not adhere to all of the code's principles, it is nevertheless a binding force that keeps Rayvis' irregular army unified. That and a whole bunch of battle droids. I wonder if Z has anything to say.
Z, got any advice on confronting Dagon?
Well, in my day, I did watch him spar countless times. A ferocious warrior, that one, with a keen instinct for recognizing weakness. So don't show any.
If only it was that easy.
I know. Why is it our enemies always seem to be the ones to exploit our failings? You know, Cal, I think my recent brush with the Raiders has rather altered my perspective.
How so?
My assumption was that these raiders were unprincipled thieves and brutes. But they aren't lacking in principle or dedication. They have a code. A rotten code. But a code all the same.
Maybe that's what makes them so dangerous.
Even in my day, there were those who wrapped their selfish ambitions in a cloak of high purpose. Cough, cough. Dagon Gera. Care to see what I found? Yes, that's worthy of your attention.
Oh, so you can buy perks from her, but these are very expensive.
Ah, contemplating. My, just look at it.
Alright, just for you, Z, I'll purchase something.
Gonna go with this one.
Certainly, Cal. Around, and I will tell you a tale of an adventurer of another era. Yours truly. Any takers? No? Very well then. Perhaps another time.
If nothing else was driving me, I'd just go through this game for Z, honestly. Slice security droid. Oh. But why does he not have that at the start? Why do you have to get that again? Oh no! God dang it. Wow, they have to be that low on health to control them.
Raiders have the Empire spooked. This could get pretty ugly, BD.